Before we get into this, I would actually like to say this. If you are on day 7, not sure about the other days because I've been on day 7, you can get a booster, as you guys know. However, I just discovered you can get the times 4 boosters. That times 1, or that munitions booster is from a defense I got. But the times 10, that is from a daily rations. So, in case you didn't know, that is something I just thought was very cool. I'm extremely happy that's in the game. I am going to be doing a little gameplay, but that's honestly just because I want to see how much munitions it gives, and of course we're going to be running with a 3,000 extra munitions card. Also got an epic card pack, but he gave me a rare card pack out of it. I mean, nothing unusually good, but anyways. Alright, so first we are going to be talking about the Sharpshooter. Now let's look at his stats. Alright, accuracy, dead on. Well, actually wait, let me just get this out of the way. So we're going to be, since this is our first hero review, now you're probably thinking, well, we can't exactly buy him, can we? I mean, no, you're absolutely right, you can't. However, it is imperative that we do hero reviews to tell which hero you want to utilize in your army. Because my friend, who actually does own all the heroes, and yes, he does buy gold, who, he owns all the heroes. Well, actually, I don't think he owns the surgeon yet, but he used to own all the heroes. So you don't want to utilize every hero. He said you tried that, and it was not a good idea. Now, as most of you probably figured out, that utilizing every slot as a hero was a bad idea. You always need a backbone to your army. And that's pretty much it, actually. I always prefer to run with the medic, but ever since they have the surgeon, you can just, come cut him out. Not sure how, again, I feel about the surgeon, but you know what? This one's not about the surgeon, this is about the Sharpshooter, his spotlight. And the reason I'm doing this video is because, in honor of me getting him a long time ago, basically a week ago, I'm still shocked from that. So in honor of me actually getting him, I want to review him. So, let's look at the description real quick. Utilizing a semi-automatic sniper rifle, this unit suppressed enemies at a distance. Or suppresses, my bad. Now, I would just like you to probably the thing that really catches your eye, 2 things actually, is semi-auto and suppresses. So, semi-auto is very nice because, as you all know, the Sharpshooter is just a hero unit of the sniper, except a lot better. The sniper is a bolt-action sniper rifle. His does more damage than the Sharpshooter sniper rifle does, which you're probably thinking, well, that just doesn't seem right. But bolt actions typically are more powerful and do greater impact, but have a slower rate of fire. As you see, his rate of fire is amazing, so he will be dishing out that much damage every, he'll be dishing out times 5 of that every 2 seconds, and this guy will have to, dish 1 of that out every, 5 seconds. So you can see why this one's better. You can see his accuracy is dead on, being as though he is a Sharpshooter. Range is good. Reload speed is good. Fire rate's not that good, but then again, I don't get that stat because his fire rate in the game is actually extremely good. Damage not good, but if you add that up, it actually is pretty good. And his health's medium. So those are stats. I'm already going to check out the list because you know the list for being a hero has to be good on offense and defense, has to have good stats, and he has to be unique. So let's check that off. He definitely has some good stats because, again, that fire rate is, I don't know why it says it's that low. It's actually really fast. Now let's look at his metal. 20% health. That would definitely help that health. Oh my god, that's literally 100 more, I think. Oh no, 50 more. But still, that's amazing. This one's just time consuming, but that's amazing. Can't wait till I get that. It's gonna add on real quick. It's gonna be OP. Now the damage you're probably thinking is low, but again, think about it. He's gonna be fully autoing this. So you know what? I don't want to do anything too. You know what? If I lose in this battle, I would just like to say I am the worst player in the world. But anyway, let's do 3,000. You know what? This is a ×4 booster. It only deserves the best. Oh, hey, they did cut back the munitions you start off with. Not sure that they thought it was too easy to win, or they just wanted to do because they cheapened everyone, or they just thought people were getting munitions too fast. But I don't know. I honestly thought it was good the number it was, and I don't like the new number. But I personally think they should add at least 500 more munitions. I get it, but you do need that buffer because some of these guys do get expensive. Alright, we are also going to be watching the Sharpshooter in action, which is probably a little unusual, being as though most of my reviews don't actually have me doing something in action. But you know what? I figured out. You know, why not? Some people are audio, or you know, they hear stuff and they learn audio learners or visual learners, and let's try to appeal. Right now, my men are complete morons. So that's something. You know what? Can't believe I'm using a rally flag on an easy one, but I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk through there and somehow get decimated on extremely easy because my guys are trying to walk through walls. So that's something. Plus I really want to see how this money booster works out, and the XP booster is gonna be nice because when you're a higher rank like me, the fact that you can get it out of daily rations. Because when I got my daily rations when I was on day 7, I was like, you know what, man, I really don't even want the, I don't even want a booster. I want an epic card pack. I want all this. But now I don't mind getting them. Now you guys shoot through the walls. Are you really? But anyways, now where's my sharpshooter? Is he still trying to find a way through the wall? Oh, there he is. Yep, there he is. Now you can actually see him firing. You can even see how fast he was firing. I can't definitely show you the damage. I mean, these are lower levels. But he was firing extremely fast. That's honestly the one big thing I wanted to show you, was how fast he fired. It really wasn't, I wasn't trying to demonstrate his, health or his damage. It was the firing. Because that makes it look like he's bad, but he's really not. Oh my! Wow, that's quite a bit of XP. And wow, a little frosting on the cake, eh? Oh my god, 33,000 from a 2-white skull. That is amazing. That is an amazing booster. Thank you, guns up. Thank you. I love it. Anyways, sorry about that. So, let's get back to the Sharpshooter, our old pal. Oh, man, I keep passing the barracks. Alright. There you are, bud. Alright, as you can see, perks I have on him: level 3 damage, level 3 fire rate, and level 4 health. So, his health, although isn't that high, you get the medal, help him out there. I'm hoping to get that medal. However, that one's just going to be time consuming is what that one is. I know this one I'm never going to get. Or I literally have to be playing this for at least 5 years ongoing. But this one I actually have a chance at. So, anyway. He can eat quite a few damage. He can eat quite a bit of damage, but not too much. You may want to watch out on that. I'm really hoping him to get up to 400 so he actually can eat damage. So that's where I see they start to eat damage, is when they're above 400, when they really don't feel it. But so now as I said, there were 2 things that probably caught your eye in that statement. That being semi-auto or semi-automatic and suppresses. You can even see in this, he has a suppressor. You're probably thinking, well, does that decrease his range like in Call of Duty, or decrease his damage like in Call of Duty? I honestly don't even think, because for one, we wouldn't even know that. We don't even know the base gun's damage. But anyways, that's not what it's like. It's just a little decoration they added, because I actually have heard some people, not like on my YouTube channel, but I have heard people asking me over PlayStation, my friends who play it, so he's like, yeah, the Sharpshooter comes out, and I mean, they're like on CPU defend, they're killing his bunkers. He's like, so why do they have suppressors? I mean, does it actually help? Does it make the guys not go looking for him, or what's up? Honestly, just decoration, and I'm happy about it. It really makes it look unique. It really is unique, and I just like it. I mean, sort of like the shield. The shield will break, and it actually does show the shield breaking. That is not needed, however, it is very nice. So that is, I like that. That's a detail. Games that do these little details really make the biggest impact. Like the Big Head mode. Big Head mode's not needed, however, they added it. Why? Because they actually care. So, try thinking about that one, Call of Duty lovers. Anyway. So, yeah, if you're wondering about the suppressor, does nothing, makes it, I guess, depending on where you stand, look cooler or look worse, or sound cooler or sound worse. It depends where you stand, really, with them. So, with that, the Sharpshooter, honestly, is actually one of my favorite heroes. What was really funny, he was the one I was hoping to get next. The fact that I got a hero was amazing. The fact that it was him was mind-blowing. I would have used any one of these. I mean, the Surgeon is the only hero I still need because I want to replace my medic with him. However, you know, prices and, you know, the munitions and stuff. So, well, alright, so let's go into this offensively because I really have not talked about any of this. Offensively, he is extremely good. However, he is more of a support character. He does not make too big of an impact on offense, as he stays in the back most of the time, and if you have assaults like me, he really won't do too much. However, he can be one of the greater support characters. Towards the end, on a higher base power, like, I always lose all my assaults. I'm always left with the bombers, the mercenaries, the sergeants, and the medics, and the sharpshooter. He actually helps a lot. He'll kill the enemies before my guys have to start shooting at them, so they'll keep shooting at the buildings, which is a very nice trait. I enjoy this, and I really love it, and he has saved my life a bunch of times against Red Skulls. Now, again, like I said, he's more of a supportive on offense, not really an offensive player. Likes to stand in the back and do his work there, which can also be his demise on easier levels, such as the one I just did. He really didn't do too much. And then sometimes in a funnel, he's going to be killed instantly by another sniper tower. That being, he's going to turn a corner. He's best at a distance. So if you're going against a funnel with turns, that may not be the best instance to use him. But is he good on offense, and does he actually make an impact? I would definitely say yes, and check that off the hero list. I would definitely say that because he does help you a lot. I feel like he's a great addition to my army, and I really hope Guns Up continues to add great heroes because we actually truly haven't gotten a dumb hero yet, which has actually amazed me. I thought by now we would have gotten that one hero that's literally completely useless and they're like the grunts is better than. I'm surprised we haven't. So keep it up, Guns Up. You guys are great. Even though the Sharpshooter was one of the base four being the Commando, the Mercenary, and the Bomber, and the Sharpshooter, of course, he still is remarkable and one of the more unique ones out of the four. With his distance and all that, he seemed to be the rarest hero for some reason. Personally, I always thought that, and I didn't even know what he was originally. I actually looked on the forums, and I couldn't find who that fourth one was. I found the Mercenary, the Bomber, the Commando, just couldn't find the Sharpshooter. So it was very interesting when I saw him on CPU Defend, and I was very excited. So let's go into defensively. Offensively, he's more of a supportive. Defensively, he makes an amazing impact. I would love to have him last stand. I actually may have him last stand now that I think about it. Hold on a second. That card. Do I have him? Oh, well, you know, I have him last stand. Oh, goodbye, Commando. Yeah. Okay. All right, where were we? So, offensively, he's supportive. Defensively, he makes a huge impact. Put him on those sandbags. Let's see how much of a time he is. Fully upgraded tense. So, let's see what his time is. 65 seconds. Now, that is pretty long. It's a little over a minute. However, for a hero, that's not too bad considering. Let's see how much a bomber here is. 93. That is not bad at all. And he is extremely good on defense, whether it's human or AI. He can just sit up here and pick them off before they even get up here, the weaker ones, and definitely deal some major damage to the heavier ones. So he is great on defense. I love him on defense. I wouldn't use him. I would definitely use him for our last stand card. I'm not sure if he has an HQ defender card or not. I would assume he would, but if he did, I would definitely put that in there. He is truly good. However, I would never have him as a last stand defensive strategy or all of my tents as him. Maybe one if I have 3 of them. That's how I would utilize him perfectly. I really think he would be good in most defensive strategies except Last Stand. Compact, he would be good. Funnel, he'd be good. And, of course, defensive wall, he'd be good. I mean, if it's more open, it's better. If it's more of a funnel, it could work. However, I feel like he would die too quickly. So, probably for your next question, like the sniper, does his bullets penetrate? And the answer to that is, I wish I could give you a direct answer, but I actually have not been using him that long. So I really do think they do, because I think the kernels penetrate also. So don't take my word on the kernel. I'm very sure that the sharpshooter's bullets do penetrate. They are both snipers. So I do think they can penetrate and go through more than one man, which is very nice and very deadly. I could be wrong. You know what, leave a comment, tell me if I am wrong. So, next is if he's hero worthy. As you can see, I do love the sharpshooter, and he's good on both offense and defense. So those are three things done, because I said his stats were pretty decent for the damage he dealt. Final thing is unique, and I went through this. He is amazingly unique. Being a long distance hero, and an accurate one, bomber, I'm looking at you there, is actually something you really need in a hero. Him being that hero really just changes the game up for anyone that's using him or defending, with him. It does change the game up. So that being said, I would definitely say he is worthy of that name he has, a hero. He is worthy of it, and the sniper, as he's a good substitute for the sharpshooter until you get him, the sharpshooter towers over him in stats in every way. So, I would definitely say the sharpshooter is one of the better heroes, and I would definitely recommend you try for that medal, upgrade him with Valor, and give him your best perks. Also recommend a slot in your army. But that's just me. Depending on your gameplay, you may like the Colonel better. Whatever you like. You may like the Chemist better if you have the Chemist. Don't forget about the events. Any guy with the Chemist, if it's you or the enemy, as long as you beat them on 3 white skulls or higher, you get a card pack. I think it was rare. Can't be sure. I think it ends this weekend. So get grinding. Get grinding. Remember, the Chemist is also on sale for 900 gold. For a limited time only, make sure you get the Chemist. If you have gold. I'm not saying go out and buy $10 worth of gold, but I'm saying if you have it somewhat, for some reason, just lying around, no need to waste your money on a card pack. Because typically what you're aiming for is a hero when you get a card pack. So I like that event. I like the events where they give away heroes, where you can actually have a chance to buy them. And I like that with gold and not actual munitions. That's a great balancing idea right there. Anyways, well, that's it. Remember, recommend this game to your friends, and why not? It's free. So, I'm Carl Valantis, Guns Up Baron, over and out.